There once was a girl who made a bad choice. She chose to ignore her own father's voice. He told her as they sat in his warm, cozy home, if you walk down that road, you walk it alone. The moment her foot stepped away from the door, the house grew dim, not bright like before. She shivered because her heart had turned cold, and she couldn't remember the truths she'd been told. All she could think of was what lay ahead. All she could hear were the words of the dead. Your father's a liar. He couldn't love you, not half as much as you know I do. I am your comfort, Sid said with a smile, so why not enjoy yourself? Stay for a while. And so she stayed long into the night. How could something so comforting not be all right? But when she awoke, it was like a bad dream. Things were not good or as nice as they'd seemed. She was a prisoner, and the price of her sin, she was more alone than she'd ever been. Sin has deceived me, she said in the night. I want to be back in my own father's light, to sit and chat by the warmth of the fire. She burst through the gates shouting, you are the liar. She never looked back as she ran to his door, loving her father even more than before. But all of a sudden she stopped dead in her tracks. If he knew what she'd done, he would not take her back. So she sat on the porch where her sin had begun. He couldn't possibly forgive me for what I had done. Her face in her hands, she cried and she cried. Then she heard a faint voice say, child, come inside. The door swung wide open as he beckoned her in. I know what you did, he said. I saw you, Sid. She couldn't look him straight in the face, so ashamed that he'd seen her in an awful place. Sit down by the fire, he said. Let's have a chat. It felt good to sit where she'd always sat. The fact that you're here and not there lets me know that you're serious about letting that other place go. He lifted her chin and looked her straight in the eye. I forgive you, he said, but he started to cry. I'm crying because I know what sin can do. It will cause you some pain, my dear, and some others pain too. He reached into his pocket, then held out his fist. He reached for her hand to give her a gift. As a tiny round cross dropped into her palm, she was overcome with an unexplainable calm. She looked at her father without guilt or fear, as he whispered, for those who have ears to hear. It may seem impossible, hopeless, and yet, because of this cross, I forgive and forget.